Okay, so this is going to be a bit of a strange video for this channel, but I want to get it out there regardless. This is my 1 terabyte Western Digital drive that I've been using for the past 8 years, and I use it for all of my media creation, all my college stuff, and I didn't have a backup when it decided to fail last night. So this video is to help people who have a similar issue to try to diagnose what it is and possibly fix it. I noted that it kept restarting. It would spin up, then shut down, spin up, shut down, and in Windows and Linux it would just look like a drive that kept reappearing. And that was really weird, and I could not drag files off of it reliably when it kept doing that. So I looked into it, and it turns out that the issue was that it was dirty. It was the motherboard connections were actually filthy. If I take this cotton swab, put some alcohol on it. Whoops, too much alcohol. And I swab it across some sections over here and over here and over here. You can see some of the grime that was on here. Here's a better example. So over time, a lot of grime just collects on the motherboard, at least in my case, and it totally kept the pins that go from here to the mechanical part from actually connecting, and that was resulting in unreliable power delivery to the mechanical part of the drive. And here is how to fix that issue, if that is your issue. So you're going to go ahead and take off the motherboard, and in my case it takes just 4 Torx screws. Alright, flip it over to the other side, and you can see right here and right here are 2 connection points where these pins touch here and these pins touch here. And these pins, or these pads rather, were very corroded. Very, very, very corroded, and they had black gunk in some areas, kind of like the bottom side did. So I went ahead and just cleaned it off with oops. Alright, I cleaned that off just with an alcohol swab. This one's pretty clean now. And for the parts that were more oxidized, I just used any metal object I had and scraped off the surface layer of whatever gathered on there. You can probably see that it looks a bit dull on some of these pads. But yeah, I just kind of scraped off a little bit at a time on the pads that really needed it, and give it a final pass with the swab to make sure that no metal bits are going to get trapped anywhere on the board. And that was actually good enough. I put this back. There we go. I put this back on the drive, tighten down all 4 screws, which I will do here. And it actually worked. And it worked all throughout the night when I decided to go buy a replacement drive and clone the thing. And it never had a single bad sector read in the entire process, unlike the day previous, where it was reading bad sectors every single minute, and sometimes it just seemed like you can never get the thing to read at all. But yeah, if your computer hard drive is turning off often and just kind of restarting, and you can't seem to read from it for that reason, that very well could be your issue, is that the pins are just dirty. So yeah, I hope that somebody finds this video and that it's helpful to somebody. Anyways, take it easy, guys.